Hi there, welcome back to the Dauphin Centre on the campus of St. Mary's University in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Maritime Athletic Profiles continuing coverage of the U13 AAA Female Hockey Provincials. It has already been a busy day here on this Friday. A couple of scores to catch you up on. Metro West Force Warriors defeated the Metro West Force Citadels 4-0 to start the day. The Metro East Inferno defeated the Valley Wild 1-0. The Metro West Force Warriors 3-2 winners over the QC Whitecaps. And this game is the Valley Wild taking on the Metro West Force Citadels. We'll have action for you this game, another game at 7. Right back with you tomorrow morning, 8:30 Atlantic time. Games all day tomorrow. And then the championship game on Sunday. Glad to be along with you, and wherever you're tuned in, whatever device you're watching on via the Maritime Athletic Profiles YouTube channel, this should be a dandy. The action all day long has been great. I was checking out some of the action via the YouTube channel from Maritime Athletic Profiles, and now I'm glad to be here to be able to bring you the action of this Game 5 between the Citadels and the Wild. The Wild wearing the black with light blue trim. They're skating right to left on your screen. And the Metro West Force Citadels, they're skating left to right wearing the white with the red and blue trim, and we're just about set. U13 AAA Provincial action. It's the Citadels and the Wild, and we're underway from the Dauphin Centre. Glad that you're here. Puck to the blue line. Carrying it up there, that was Lydia Libas. Now the puck goes down into the Wild zone. Wild will chase after it. Wild get to it first, they'll control. Or I should say the Force get to it first, they'll control it in the Wild zone. Couple of players digging for it down in that corner. Coming away with the puck is Libas. She started to play into the zone and then has it taken away. Wild will work it up the boards, trying to chip it ahead there. That was Sophia Comstock. Now ahead, Bryson. Puck back into neutral ice, picked up, and here comes Libas again. Lydia Libas has been in the middle of all the action here in the first minute. Along the boards, toward the blue line, but not out. The Wild will now pick it up. They'll skate it out and then push it ahead. Both teams make some quick changes here, chasing the puck down into the zone. That's Maddie Zwicker. Puck moved up ahead along the boards on the far side. It's Kate Tutty. And the Force now will come out across with some speed. This is Ariel Lord. Lord takes it in deep left wing side. Sharp angle shot. And the save made by the goaltender. Speaking of the goaltenders, starting between the pipes for the Valley Wild, Amelia Lafitte. She wears number 1. And at the other end of the ice, tending goal in this game for the Metro West Force Citadels, it's Quinn Watt. And Watt wears... trying to catch the number. It's not on the game sheet, but I'm sure we'll get a chance to look at that in a second. There's a long shot through a crowd. Rebound chance. And down covering up is Lafitte, as she had all kinds of traffic in front of her as the puck came into the blue ice, and she did a good job to scramble and get down on her belly and just cover it up, and then her teammates came in to help her out. So good pressure early on here by the Citadels, as they've had most of the play through the first minute and 35 in the Wild end of the ice. Scramble, draw, controlled. Citadels got it back to the line. That shot from Boudreau went into the corner, and the Wild will try to work it out. Puck moved over the blue line into neutral ice. Some fancy skating there from Lucy McDonnell. McDonnell worked it ahead. It was stopped inside the zone by Caitlin Legg for the Wild. The Wild will try to control again. Olivia Lockhart had it, far side. Puck tumbles down into the Citadels end of the ice. Puck swept around the boards and right back down in behind the goal. Now to the far side, picked up over there by Ainsley King. Back to the line, just kept in by Legg. And then the Citadels able to get it to the red line. A couple of players in digging for it, and it's the Citadels who will come away. This is Isabel Reed. Reed takes it in behind the goal. She's being hounded there. And then the Wild do a good job of getting to that puck and then clearing it to the blue line, but just kept in. Citadels tried to pounce on it, but it squirts out over the line and into neutral ice. Citadels will control there. They'll work it to the blue line. Now we've got a meeting of the minds right at the red line just below our broadcast position. And it's moved back again. Lawton fires across ice. Citadels will try the other side now into the zone. Stopped smartly there by Conrad. Grace Conrad wearing the double eights, 88. Now, big chance here as the puck is swept right in front of the goal and out the other side as busting in. That was Lydia Libas again, number 2 in white. She's been dangerous so far in the early stages for the Citadels. Wild gather that puck. They'll skate it behind their own goal. Had it taken away in that right corner. A couple of players in looking for it again. It's taken off the glass. Back to Lawton at the point. Heather Lawton lofts it in over to the far side. There's Libas again. Seems to be in the middle of all the action here. Wild gather behind their own net. Throw it up along the boards on this near side toward the blue line, and then Libas sends it right back in, and then she'll go off for a change. And the puck took a bit of a awkward bounce and ended up right into the blue ice. And Amelia Lafitte makes no mistake. She'll just cover up and hang on. So a good pace early on in this one. 11:08 left in period number 1. Take a look at some of the action there. Great job by our producer, Clark, bringing you those replays. Pretty sharp outfit, this Maritime Athletic Profiles. I'm just along for the ride. They know I like to talk, so they just stick a headset on me. Wild back the other way. Long shot there off the blocker of the goaltender, Watt. She had to be sharp. That was a tricky end-over-end shot. Now the puck in behind the Citadels goal, cleared up along the wall. Kate Tutty had it there for a moment. Puck end-over-end high into the air. Ends up on the boards on the near side. Citadels grab it. They'll just toss it down the ice. And that'll roll calmly past the goaltender off the post, and it's an icing call. So the faceoff will come all the way down into the Citadel zone. Shots on goal so far, 3-1. And that's in favor of the Citadels. Face-off to the right of the goaltender, Watt. And off the draw, taken immediately by the Citadels. They'll skate away with some speed. Isabel Reed. Reed trying to get around the defender. Puck stop there. Comes out towards Comstock. And now it's going to be a race. McHenry trying to get there first, and then she gets some help from Chloe Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick plays on the back end as a defender. Puck at the red line, couple of sticks in there, trying to get a piece of it. It'll come back in control of the Citadels. And then good work from Olivia Lockhart to force the issue and send the Citadels back. Now they'll come away again. Here's Libas. Cuts toward the right side. Libas now turning on the Jets. Leans into the defender. Libas takes the puck in deep. Has 3 blue jerseys by her. And then the puck is swept over to the near boards. Boudreau has it through a crowd. Libas was there. And I think the goaltender just got a piece, and it goes to the far boards. Citadels keep it in. Good pressure here. Ava Fry into the middle. Libas tries to get a clean shot. Rebound chance there. Libas on the puck again. Goaltender, no stick. And then coming over to hug the post is Amelia Lafitte, who was having a fit in the crease because she had lost her goal stick and did a great job just to scramble, spin around, and get back to the puck. So all kinds of pressure again coming from the Citadels, but we remain scoreless. Amelia Lafitte has been busy between the pipes for the Wild so far. Now this could be a chance. With some speed, it's McLean. McLean in alone tries to get a shot in, and the goaltender, Watt, just got enough. Big chance there, best chance so far of this first period from the Wild. Puck back to the blue line now, Legg. She'll lug that puck to the right side. Legg lowers the shoulder, cuts toward the goal. Tried to put it in front. Ainsley King was there. Now it comes back to the line. And the Citadels clear it out. And I think that puck deflected up into the Citadels bench. So we'll have the play whistle down with 8:50 left to play in the opening period. Lots of action here on this opening day of the Provincials. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're tuned in. U13 AAA Provincial Female Hockey Championship. To give you the exact title of this event. Off the draw, puck goes over to the boards. It's picked up there by Ariel Lord. Lord hammers it off the wall. Citadels will stay on it now. This is Heather Lawton. Lawton gets a little forecheck pressure, moves it up along the boards. They can't get the puck out. Wild keeping it in. Here's a chance now. Working in toward the front. Nia Logie had a chance there for a moment. And the Citadels will work it out. That puck, I think, went off the skate of the linesman. And the Citadels try to gather at center ice. Nice move by Lawton to get by one defender. Puts it into the zone. And offside are the Citadels, so the faceoff will come outside the zone. While we've got this break, both teams will get some fresh skaters out on the ice. Faceoff just outside the Wild zone. From the faceoff, puck goes back to Holly Gibbs. Gibbs works it to the far side. That puck put in toward the goal, but it goes in behind. Bounces off the boards and comes out on the angle to the near side. Now the puck again in behind the goal line. Wild will grab it. They'll look to skate out that puck now with some speed. This is Madison Duncan. Or score, that was, I think that was 20. Sometimes with the jerseys tucked into the back of the hockey pants, it's hard to tell the difference between 8s and 6s and 0s and 9s, etc., etc. We'll get there, though. We'll figure it out. Pile in behind the Citadels goal. Getting in there to pick it up was McHenry. Spinning with that puck, Sophie Rose. Quite a few Sophies and Sophias on this Wild squad. I believe there was 4 when I gave count. I have a daughter, Sophia, so the name catches my eye, of course. Wild now. Put that puck up toward the blue line. And that one off of Ainsley King. King gives chase to the far side. Now the puck comes all the way down into the corner, and that'll be an icing call. Charge to the Citadels, so we'll get a face-off again. Coming all the way down into the Metro West Force AAA Citadels end of the ice. Face-off to the left of the Citadels goaltender, Quinn Watt. Watt wearing number 1 for the Citadel squad. They'll reset and do that face-off again. Daniela Kim in on the draw. She gets tossed. Ainsley King comes in, and now King gets tossed. Round and round and round we go. Who's going to take the face-off? Finally, we get somebody in there. And off the draw, it's the Citadels who'll control. They'll come up this ice with some speed, busting right into the zone. Here's a big chance right in front. And does the puck slide in? It does. A goal for the Citadels. We've got our first marker, and it comes with 6:44 to go in the opening period. Citadels on front. I believe that was number 18, Maddie Zwicker. Again, sometimes it's hard to pick up the numbers. It is indeed Zwicker. We see it here, barreling in. She had some help. It ended up being a 2-on-0. And Lafitte kind of got pushed back into the goal, and the puck went with her. And the opening goal of the game scored by number 18, Maddie Zwicker. So Zwicker with the nice effort puts the puck into the goal, and the Citadels lead it 1-0. That was shot number 7 on the game for the Citadels, and they make that one count. So Zwicker opens up the scoring. Now the puck down into the Citadel zone. That just goes underneath the goaltender, Watt. Now it's cleared to the boards. Here come the Citadels again, looking for more. Look who it is. It's Libas. Hands that puck off to the left side. Libas gets it right back, takes a shot, and it goes just wide of the goal. Libas again, being the straw that is stirring the drink here for the Citadels in this early one. Probably a shamrock shake given it's St. Paddy's Day. Back again. In with a chance there. That was Heather Lawton. And Lawton, good effort there. And we've got another stoppage. 6 minutes exactly left to go in this opening period. Shots on goal, 9-5, favoring the Citadels, and they lead at 1-0 off the goal by Maddie Zwicker. It basically ended up being a 2-on-0 for about the last 10 feet. And Zwicker tucked it in, and the Citadels lead it 1-0. They're on that puck again. Tapping the stick for the puck was Paige Dickey. Puck is loose now. Over to the far boards. Back to the point. And it goes just underneath the stick of the Citadels player. And they'll sweep it back in. Citadels clear the zone. They can chase after that puck. Coming up with it now. I don't have a 44 on my lineup sheet for the Wild, so we'll have to find out who number 44 is. I do not want them to remain nameless for the rest of the broadcast. Face off down into the Wild zone, and it'll be to the right of Amelia Lafitte. Well, make that the left of the goaltender Lafitte. Linesman getting everybody set on this draw, drops the puck, kind of bounced the puck into the face-off dot. Controlled by the Citadels. Shot from below the goal line by Fry, went off the side of the net, and the Wild will clear it out. Up with it is Ainsley King. They're just announcing the Zwicker goal now. So they're giving assists to Amelia Legier and Lydia Libas. So Zwicker from Legier and Libas, the official count for that goal. Citadels in on it again. 4 players in the corner. Puck comes free, and now it's up the boards. Skating out with some speed, Lily McLean. She lost the puck, and now the smooth skating Avra Fry. Works it to the far side, went off a skate, and the Citadels able to backhand that puck away. Citadels will make wholesale changes here, and the puck is iced. And we'll have another stoppage and a face-off. See if I can get some clarification on who number 44 is for the Wild. Off the face-off, shot in toward the goal, and that just went off a little bit of the goaltender Watt, and now it comes to the near side. Couple of players collide at the blue line, and the Wild will come away with it. This is Comstock. Comstock tried to make a move. She was taken off the puck. Good defensive play there by the Citadels. Citadels will gather that puck now. This is Lucy McDonnell. McDonnell forced in behind her own goal, comes to the near side, and now Libas again with some speed. Here comes Lydia Libas. She's got an assist. She'll cut in toward the goal. Libas out in front. Puck is there, and squeezing it is the goaltender Lafitte, but again, what an effort from the speedster, Lydia Libas. Look at this, busting down the right side, then just almost making a complete 90-degree angle, cut toward the goal, and putting the puck into the danger zone. But Lafitte able to squeeze the pads and hang on, but again, it's Lydia Libas creating havoc out there. Off the face-off, Citadels win it. They tried to go back to the point. It goes by everybody. Watt watches that puck, rolls slowly to her. She gets some help now from her defensive partners. Puck along the boards, pops up high into the air. Gathered there by number 19, Addison Boudreau. Puck again, back toward the boards, worked out toward the circle as Nia Logie had it for a moment. Couple of players for the Wild now make a change. Some fresh skaters here on the ice for the Wild as the Citadels work it up. With some pace, that was Ariel Lord. She gets turned aside. Trying to get into the zone there was Maria Bryson. Again, the Citadels cover up defensively in their own zone. Citadels doing a good job of collapsing things in their own end of the ice when the Wild are attacking. Making it hard for the Wild to kind of break through once they get past the blue line. The Citadels really tighten up defensively. 2:53 to go in the opening period. 1-0 Citadels. Shots on goal, 10-5 in favor of the team in white. That would be the Metro West Force Citadels. And the Citadels on the attack again, trying to make a move as Kate Tutty. Tutty goes down. Some of the fans thought there should be a call, but none comes, and the play carries on. The Wild will just lob that puck in toward neutral ice, right onto the stick of the Citadels. Letting a high shot go as Fry over top of the net. Citadels on it again. This is Reed. Reed tried to make a move. Again, it's kept in at the blue line. Lawton now will jump onto that puck for the Citadels. She overskates it, and it goes back to the blue line, where the Wild are able to push it out for just a moment, and then it's picked up by Olivia Lockhart. Lockhart now right over the Huskies logo here at the Dauphin Center. Puck comes back again into neutral ice. Caitlin Legg will try the right side now. Legg, one hand on the stick, one arm, trying to push away the defender. Puck goes down deep, 1:53 to go. Opening period, 1-0 Citadels lead on the goal from number 18, Maddie Zwicker. McHenry now tried to work in with it. And they're going to say the puck did just come outside the zone. So the Citadels put themselves offside. 100 seconds left in this opening period. It's been a good pace to this one. 1-0 your score, Citadels in front. Head coach of the Valley Wild, Colin Duncan. And head coach for the Citadels is Jason Lawton. Had a chance to talk to both coaches prior to the game. Appreciate their time. Puck hammered off the wall, out past the blue line, and now it goes back in. So a little bit of back and forth here as the two number 3s met briefly. Holly Gibbs for the Citadels and Ainsley King for the Wild. Now the Citadels will skate it up along the wall again. Here's Libas. Passes it over into the middle to the goal scorer, Zwicker. Zwicker gets twisted around, and the Wild will take over. Wild try to backhand it toward the red line, and it's the Citadels who'll pick it up. There's the dangerous Libas. Has Legier with her. Tried to pass it to Legier. She has the puck now. Legier tied up, though. Libas comes in to help out. Down on top of the puck was number 9, Daniela Kim, for a moment for the Wild. And now the Wild able to break away with it. Lily McLean sends it down into the Citadels' end of the ice. Both teams make some changes here. Inside the final minute, make it 36 seconds left. Opening period of play in this one. It's been a good one so far, although I would say the Citadels have had probably the better of the offensive chances, and they lead at 1-0. Grace Conrad now lugging that puck over the blue line now to the red line. Backhands it ahead, and the Citadels jump on it first. Tuddy was there, and then it comes right back to number 6, Tuddy. Trying to steal it away from Tuddy was Logie, but then it goes back down into the Wild zone. Caitlin Legg. She'll stop in behind her own goal. Legg comes up the near side along the boards. Now it's pushed ahead, but not before the horn sounds to end an entertaining opening period of play. The only goal scored by number 18, Maddie Zwicker. And it's 1-0 for the Citadels over the Wild. Second period action coming your way in, well, just a second or two. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Dauphin Center, just about set for a second period action between the Citadels and the Wild. We're going to bring somebody on the headset here in just a moment. Somebody who's got a lot more hardware in their pocket than I do. That might be a silver medal from the Canada Games, maybe. Play into center ice, stop there. Citadels trying to work it ahead. Wild jump on it quickly. Citadels lead this game 1-0 as we begin period number 2. And let's bring in silver medalist from the Team Nova Scotia and the Canada Games, Samantha Taylor. Sam, congratulations on the silver medal. It's been almost 2 weeks, but how's it feel?
It feels pretty amazing. It's really cool to be able to have a medal from the Canada Games and be able to bring it back home to our own province.
Any team goes into an event like that with the mindset of, we can win, we're going to do something here. But as the tournament went on, as the games went on, when did this team really start to believe that they could medal?
I think, honestly, right after our first game, we knew that we could compete with all those teams there, and we knew that we had the skill, we had the talent, we had the coaching staff, we had everything, and I think we just knew that right away that it was possible.
Now, not that you're an old-timer or anything, you play in the U18 league, but you're watching U13 here. How much does this make you think back to your time, several years ago when you were playing at this level, looking up to the U18 girls?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. I remember, I'd always love to go out and watch their games, and it was really cool to be able to look up to someone and think, oh, maybe I'll get there one day, and it's cool to be able to maybe be that for them.
Now, I've had an opportunity to be around you quite a bit with your team in the Maritime Major Female U18 League, and even seeing you here now. I don't know, win or lose, good, bad, or otherwise, I don't know that I've ever seen you without a smile. let me know, what's your secret, Smiley Sam Taylor?
I don't know. I love playing the game and having fun, and I just look for the positives and have fun out there.
Now, I'm going to get you to step in a little closer. Have you ever called play-by-play for hockey before?
I have not.
Well, now's your chance.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay, it looks like there's a battle in the corner going hard. Valley comes out with it. They're skating it down the ice and look for the middle pass. Oh, here they go. Breakaway maybe. Let's see if they can go quickly back. Number 3, King, down the wall. Now number 5 takes it up the wall and passes up to middle. Maybe a high sticking there, but no, it's called off. Puck goes to the middle and now down the ice. Number 17 goes back and retreats the puck.
Good job. Now, how many other provincial live streams can say that they've had a Canada Games silver medalist call and play-by-play? Good job. Well done. Hey, is broadcasting something that you think, how would you feel about maybe broadcasting one day?
I don't know. Maybe not. I'm more of an analytical brain, so
you could be the analyst. You could be.
Maybe.
You know what? Hang on for a minute. I'm going to get you to be that role now. You're going to be the analyst to my play-by-play, all right?
Okay.
So basically, when there's a stoppage like now, so break down the play for me. Actually, I'm going to get you to comment on number 2 from the Citadels, Lydia Libas. She had an assist on the Citadels goal back in the first period, but she's quick, and she's kind of been in the middle of everything. From what you've been able to see so far, break down her game.
Oh, she's super good. She's really strong on the puck. She knows how to get the puck to the middle of the ice. She's been making some really good passes up to the middle, moving the puck well, but also knowing when to skate with it, and she's really good forward.
Scott Squires along with my analyst, silver medalist Sam Taylor. This is second period action from the U13 AAA Provincial Hockey. And it's 1-0 Citadels off the draw. Puck goes in behind the goal, and there is Libas. Onto that puck, goes up toward the blue line, now into neutral ice. Backhanded along there. And the Citadels try to work it in. They'll have to back away and clear the zone, and they do. They throw it into the wild zone, but Sophie Rose gets it off the boards and down the ice. Gathered up there by Addison Boudreau for the Citadels. Wild on it again. Shot goes in toward the goal and then in behind. Citadels trying to pick it up there. Wild with a little bit of forecheck pressure. Emily Legier had it along the boards. And now Citadels will make a change, and here comes the Wild. This is Sophie Rose. Rose by herself takes it wide, puts it in toward the middle. Oh, and the puck ended up on the stick of the Wild player. Scramble in front. And the goaltender is down as Watt has to cover up. Good chance there for the Wild.
Thank you.
No. Oh. When I gave you the thumbs up, I didn't mean take the headset off of it. I mean, break it down for me. Break down that last sequence. There's the replay right here.
I know that was a crazy chance off the post, and it was behind the goalie, but she managed to keep it out. Pretty cool. Good save.
Oh, I'm not letting you off that easy. You got to hang out for another minute or two and be the analyst for me.
Okay.
You're doing a great job, Sam Taylor.
Thank you.
Citadels onto that puck, swept in behind their own goal. Trying to work it out. And I'm not sure if it has something to do with this end of the ice. There's a chance they score! Right in front, the puck is hammered in. And the Wild had the pressure and they get the goal, and they've tied it up, and I think it's going to be Madison Duncan. Is that number 20 over there? No, 28. And you know, I don't have a 28 on my sheet. Do you know who number 28 is on the Wild?
I do not.
Sam Taylor doesn't know. So I need to find out who number 44 is and number 28, because neither player are on the Valley Wild game sheet. But that's okay, we'll figure it out. How about that last play?
Oh, it was pretty good. You know, they've been getting the pressure on, and it's been a back and forth game, so I think it's only right that it's 1-1.
And I was just about to say, I don't know if it's this end of the ice, but in the first period, the Citadels were skating left to right, and they seemed to have the majority of the offensive zone pressure and just puck possession. But since the second period has started with the Wild now skating left to right and skating toward that end of the ice, now they seem to have the pressure and the forecheck and the majority of the puck possession. Have you played in a game like that where it just seemed that regardless of the period, there was just like one end of the ice and all of the play always seems to be in?
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes it feels like only the goals will go on one side of the ice, so you're just hoping that that's when you have it for the first and the third.
Well, that's what we've got here, at least so far. Got to make a note that number 28 scored for the Wild in this second period. We're tied 1-1. Wild again with some pressure off the face-off. Citadels on their heels a little bit now. They want to relieve that pressure. Goes back again into the Citadel zone. Holly Gibbs goes along the wall with it. Over to the far side, but again the Wild able to keep it in. Daniela Kim now in front as they're just announcing the goal. So they just announced the goal. So I've got clarification on one of the players. So Chloe Conrad was listed as 14 on the game sheet. She's wearing number 44. So that's one mystery cleared up, Sam. We got to figure out one more mystery, number 28. But we've got somebody on it. We're going to figure it out.
Yes.
Here they come again, the Wild, another chance. And all of a sudden, after having kind of a quiet first period, Quinn Watt, the goaltender for the Citadels, is super busy. Now, I know that you're not a goaltender, you're a goal scorer. But when you're in a game like that where your goalie isn't seeing a whole lot of action and all of a sudden they start getting peppered with shots, is there something as a forward that you can come back and say to them to kind of maybe give them a boost?
Just good job, keep it up, and we got your back. We'll do as much as we can to try to get the puck out of our end.
I won't keep you much longer, don't worry. We're going to bring your teammate on, though. I'm probably going to do the same thing with your teammate.
Okay.
I just got the eye roll from your teammate. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Citadels trying to work that puck out now in this 1-1 game as the Wild have tied it up here in this second period. Puck bounces dangerously in front, and you could almost see Watt a bit startled as that puck bounced from the back of the goal right into her crease. And now the Citadels will bring it across the line down the right side. Coming in with it is Eleanor McHenry. McHenry lost that puck. Here come the Wild. Sophie Comstock gives the puck off to the left side. Bryson works in with it. Shot on the diagonal goes into the corner, and the Citadels will pick it up. Quick change here now for the Wild with the puck in the Citadels' end of the ice. Citadels desperately trying to get that puck out and get some of that momentum back that they had in the first period. They send the puck down into the Wild zone. 8:55 to go, second period. Game now tied 1-1. Shots on goal have tightened up a little. 13-10 now. Still in favor, though, of the Citadels. Scott Squires with you. Pleased to be joined on the headset by Sam Taylor. Sam plays for the Halifax Western Capitals in the Maritime Major Female U18 Hockey League. They're right now in a big series with the Northern Subway Selects. A huge Game 3 tomorrow night. We'll be right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles, and I'll actually have the call of that game tomorrow night. Sam also just coming back from the Canada Games, capturing Nova Scotia's first ever medal for female hockey at the Canada Games, a silver. So we won't keep you much longer. The last thing I'll ask you is, Citadels had the majority of the play in that first period. They had the lead. How important is it for this Wild team to tie it up and to take some of that momentum back early in the second period? From your experience, how important is that for a team's momentum?
Momentum and energy are everything in the game of hockey. Whoever has the momentum, whoever has the energy, that's usually who's coming out on top. there might be some flukes, but for the majority, when you have the energy and the will, you're going to win.
And I said, but there's one more thing I got to ask you while I think of it before I let you go. I'll ask you that next stoppage. Here come the Wild, trying to bust down into the zone. Good defensive play there as it was broken up. Some of the Citadels fans thought there might be a chance for a breakaway there, but the Wild cover up. They'll send it down into the Citadel zone. Quickly onto the puck is Lawton. Lawton takes it off the boards on the right side, bounces into neutral ice. Gathered there by Grace Conrad. She tried to work it forward. Now she'll get some help from her teammate, Caitlin Legg. Puck trapped along the boards momentarily in front of the Citadels bench, and then the Wild are able to clear it out. Puck backhanded along there, is trying to move it ahead was Ainsley King for the Wild. Now Lawton has to take a path to that puck. She'll come off the boards with it. Takes a look around. Lawton will skate it in behind her own goal. Ainsley King was taking a look for the Wild. That's going to go all the way down the ice. Icing waved off. It's a race for it now as Tuddy is in. Tuddy busted right by Conrad and then falls in behind the goal, but a good burst of speed there by number 6, Kate Tuddy. Now the Wild will work it out to the red line. Citadels try to get a stick on it there and work it back the other way. Jammed in along the boards right in front of the timekeeper on the far side. Now we've got 5 players in there. Bit of a rugby scrum, and the puck comes free. Getting spun around was Sophia Comstock as she tried to get to that puck. And now the Wild again will make some changes while the Citadels gather in their own zone. Holly Gibbs clears it along the boards. Comes into neutral ice, sent right back in by Chloe Conrad. Puck again, Conrad gets to it, backhands it along. Spinning, trying to get a shot away was Logie. Couldn't quite get what she wanted though, and the Citadels will turn it back the other way. Long stretch without a whistle here as Sam's waiting for me to ask the final question. Looking at the referee going, come on, make a stoppage here so I can get this question and go back to watching this as a spectator. Falling and getting a shot away is Nia Logie, and there's the whistle. So the last thing I want to ask you about, you scored a couple of tremendous goals in that series against help me out
That's
here.
That's the
Yes!
Yes, yeah.
But talking to a couple of your teammates, they said, oh, that's Sam's move. That's what she does. When you're out there in the midst of play, are you thinking about it, or does that Sam Taylor move just come naturally?
I guess you could just say it comes naturally. I've always shot the puck, so that's just my go-to.
Here's a chance right through the blue ice, and for anybody that's wondering, Sam kind of can skate in, cut away from the goal, and then adjust her body and shoot the puck high to the far corner, and she does it so very well. There's a chance, a big save there, as Lafitte had to be sharp. Well, Sam, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations again on the spectacular, historic accomplishment, getting the silver medal for Team Nova Scotia, and good luck in Game 3 tomorrow against the Northern Subway Selects.
Thank you.
That's Sam Taylor. What a great job by Sam. I got her to do some play-by-play. She was my analyst for a bit, and she did it all with a smile. Greatly appreciated. We'll bring one of her teammates on here in a minute. I know that Sam's teammate just can't wait to jump on the headset, knowing that you're probably going to be asked to do play-by-play and a few other things. We'll get to that in a second. Coming up to 5 minutes left. Here come the Citadels on the attack. This is Lydia Libas. Libas takes a shot and a good save by Lafitte. Libas on it again. Circles around, dishes back to the slot. Shot from Legier was blocked. Dangerous chances now as the Citadels pressuring. Libas again puts it in toward the goal. And Amelia Lafitte able to cover up. Well, what's better than having one Canada Games silver medalist on? 2 Canada Games silver medalists on. And I would like you to introduce yourself and tag on silver medalist at the end of your introduction. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Sophie Pomeroy, silver medalist at the Canada Games.
That's right, Sophie. And I don't know if you've had a chance to look down the player list for the Valley Wild, but there's Sophies and Sophias everywhere.
Yeah, I think I counted 3 Sophies, 1 Sophia.
You're right, and if you add in my daughter, I know she's not playing, but she's a Sophia, so that's just another one rolling around in my brain. The Wild controlling that puck. Still 1-1 your score. Here come the Wild now. Perhaps a 2-on-1 developing here. McLean takes the shot, and going deep into the crease to make the save is what? But another good rush from the Valley Wild. So, Sophie, again, congratulations on an incredible, historic Canada Games for Team Nova Scotia. As quickly as you can, I know it's hard to break it all down, but sum up the experience.
It was amazing. It's just to be able to prove people wrong like that, and to be able to experience the feeling of being the underdog and winning as the underdog. It's an unmatched feeling, and it's one of the highlights of my hockey career, if not the highlight.
And maybe just a word about the coaching staff that was behind the bench leading you through the games.
I can't say enough about them. Just so amazing. Corey Chevry, she has so much experience. She had so much to guide us with. They were all just giving us energy after energy, like every game. So it was amazing. They introduced us to a few different systems that we used. None of us had seen before, but that brought us a lot of success in games against the tough teams like Ontario, Alberta, Manitoba. So yeah, they were really great, and they kept us well prepared.
Yeah, you could tell that you were well prepared and picking up on those systems as the tournament rolled along. 3:18 to go here in the second period. 1-1 tie. Pleased to be joined by Sophie Pomeroy. Sophie also plays for the Halifax Western Capitals in the Maritime Major U18 Female Hockey League in that series right now with the Northern Subway Selects. A big Game 3 tomorrow night with the Selects leading 2-0. Here come the Citadels on the attack now. Tuddy was going toward the front of the goal. Lawton tried to get it over to her. Now it comes in front. Tuddy is there. They score! Right in front. Kate Tuddy was hanging out, waiting, and the puck comes to her, and the goal goes in. Now, when we get to the replay here, Sophie, break it down for me. Tell me what you see.
Oh, they're just relentless in front of the net. The coaches are stressing, get in front of the net, get the rebounds, and that's just one of them. Banging in the rebound. That's great. It's great hockey. They're doing great.
And, of course, Kate Tuddy, who just scored the goal, I believe she's going to get credit, wears number 6, same as
me.
Sophie Pomeroy from the Halifax Western Capitals. When you see any player wearing your same number, do you automatically feel like a connection to them, even if you don't know them?
I do, yeah. It's a really special number for me. I actually didn't wear the number 6 before the Capitals. But my first year of midget hockey, I wore number 6, and it's just been with me ever since. And yeah, it's really special. So
big shot there and a save made. So the lead now 2-1 as the Citadels jump right back in front again. I believe they are going to give credit for that goal to number 6, Kate Tuddy, but we'll wait for the official announcement. Puck goes off the boards by the red line. Wild trying to get to it, spinning to try to get a stick on it was Caitlin Legg, and then the Wild cleared up ahead. Comstock thought she might have a chance to break in. Now the puck again down into the zone. Citadels will pick it up behind their own net. Quickly and on the forecheck was Ainsley King. Comes back to the line, and trying to keep it in there was Grace Conrad, but just couldn't squeeze it at the blue line. Now you mentioned number 6 is a special number to you. Why is it so special?
Well, I actually played for Metro West Forest for 4 years, and all 4 years I was the number 3. But when I got to formerly named Station 6, I don't know if you probably know the player Ellen Lawrence. She plays for SMU now. She wore the number 6 2 years before I entered the program, and the number was available, and I just thought it was really great that I got to wear her number. She really inspires me, and I really look up to her.
Well, they're going to give the goal to number 14, Ariel Lord. There's a sharp angle shot. Puck is loose, just cleared away as the fans throw their head back from the Wild, thinking they had their equalizer. Chloe Conrad throws it in behind the goal. 44, Chloe. And her sister, 88, Grace, on this Wild team. Now the Citadels again. This is Zwicker. Zwicker opened up the scoring in this one. Solo effort. Zwicker takes it in deep. Final minute of play in this second period. Scott Squires being joined by Canada Games silver medalist Sophie Pomeroy. And here come the Wild again. Trying to work it out. Puck gets chipped up end over end, and the Wild will keep working forward with it now. Ainsley King working hard, staying on that puck. King backhands it toward the front of the goal. Only white sweaters there, though, and the Citadel able to clear. Sent right back in by Madison Duncan. And the play whistled down. So, Sophie, you got a big Game 3 coming up tomorrow against the Northern Subway Selects in the best of 5. You're down 2-0. Tell me what's going to be a key for you and your team tomorrow night to get a win and to get back in the series.
A really big factor for us is our energy. It's a lot in the preparation of the game as well as through the game on the bench, off the ice in the intermissions. Our energy is really key. And if we can start the game on a great note, we can finish it on a great note. So really looking forward to it. Yeah.
I'll be there to call play-by-play for it, so it should be a fun one. So I'm going to let you do play-by-play for the last 25.8 seconds, okay?
Okay, I can
You
try.
ready? So the face-off to the right of the Citadels goaltender. Off the face-off, take it away.
Okay. Not a clean win by the Metro Force, but they get it rimmed around. Fighting on the boards. Going to go back to the other side. Oh, she's going to keep it. Big battle in the corner. Who's going to come out with it? The Valley Wild chip it to the other corner, but Chloe Fitzpatrick strong in the corner for the Citadels. And that's the period.
Great job, Sophie Pomeroy. I think if you ever want, there's potentially a future in broadcasting for yourself and your teammate Sam Taylor. Listen, it was great to have you on. Again, congratulations on the historic silver medal. And we'll look forward to calling your game tomorrow night, Game 3.
Thank you.
In
Thank
the
you for
playoff
having
series
me.
against the Subway Selects.
Thank you.
Good job. So that's Sophie Pomeroy. Great to speak with Sophie and her teammate Sam Taylor. They're teammates with the Halifax Western Capitals as well. They were teammates on Team Nova Scotia that just won a silver medal, the first ever medal for a female hockey team for Nova Scotia at the Canada Games. What a treat and a pleasure to have both of them on. And I think they did a pretty good job as well, doing the analysis as well as the play-by-play. So we'll step aside, take a break. After 2 periods of play, it's the Citadels in front, 2-1 over the Wild. We'll be back. Just about set for third period action. Citadels and the Wild, the Metro West Force Citadels leading 2-1 after 2 periods of play over the Valley Wild. Recap the scoring for you. In the first period, Maddie Zwicker opened up the scoring for the Citadels with assists going to Amelia Legier and Lydia Libis. And in the second period, the Valley Wild tied it up. Number 28, Sophie Muse, an affiliate player, got a goal. Assist going to Olive Harland and Sophie Rose. That was a power play marker at the 10:59 mark of period number 2. And then the Force took the lead. Number 14, Ariel Lord got a goal with assist going to Paige Dickey and Heather Lawton. Shots on goal, 18-16 in favor of the Citadels through 2 periods of play. So the Citadels now, again, skating left to right on your screen. The Wild right to left. Quinn Watt, your starting goaltender for the Citadels. And for the Wild, it's Amelia Lafitte. So third period underway in this tight one. Citadels with the 1-goal lead, 2-1, and an icing call just 17 seconds into this third period. And again, just want to thank Sophie Pomeroy and Sam Taylor for coming on and joining the broadcast in the second period. Both players members of the Halifax Western Capitals of the Maritime Major U18 Female Hockey League. They're currently in a best-of-5 series final for the Nova Scotia division with the Subway Selects. Selects lead that one 2-0. Big game 3 tomorrow. And also, Sam and Sophie, members of Team Nova Scotia at the recent Canada Games, capturing Nova Scotia's first ever medal in female hockey at the Canada Games. So great to have both Sophie and Sam on in the second period. Appreciate it for sure. That one kind of rolls quickly through the freshly covered ice here. Always a little extra slick and slippery to start a period when you've got that fresh coat and the scrape from the Zamboni. Face-off will be in the Citadels' end to the right of the goaltender, Quinn Watt. Olivia Lockhart in on the draw for the Wild. Muse in looking for it. Muse, the goal scorer for the Wild, digging at the side. Now to the other side and going down to cover up low on that far post was Watt, doing a good job of jamming the pad and the shoulder up against the left post and preventing any wraparound chance from behind the goal, as Muse was in looking for her second. Off the face-off, bit of a scramble, and it's the Citadels who will control. Coming out with some speed, it's Paige Dickey. Dickey tried to get a shot away. That went off the stick of Grace Conrad. Again, Paige Dickey works it back, goes to the line, kept in there. Good work by Boudreau. Boudreau again puts it forward, goes right onto the stick of Ariel Lord. Lord got a chip on that one. Lord has the go-ahead goal in this one. Again, another chance in front. Couple of big opportunities right in the blue ice as both Lord and Dickey were there. And Amelia Lafitte keeping it a 1-goal lead for the Citadels. And again, it's this end of the ice to the right of our broadcast position. That each period, that's where the majority of the action has been down in this end of the ice. And we're seeing it again here to start the third. And even Sam Taylor referenced that. She said, you know, she's played in games where it seems every goal in a game, regardless of what team it's scored by, always seems to get scored at the same end. Trying to work the puck out there. That was Lily McLean for the Wild, but it's picked up by Ava Fry. Fry spins away from the defender and now works the puck up to Reed. Isabel Reed across the red line. Reed now, she'll lug that puck into the zone. Heading toward the front is McHenry. McHenry plants herself right in the blue ice. Meanwhile, Reed circles in behind and now goes back to the point. Stopped there by Milne. Long shot, goes past everybody into the near side. Quickly on it is Lawton. Heather Lawton, number 10 in white, has played a strong game for the Citadels. Slap shot from the point as Fry let it go from the right point. Wild trying to clear it out, but they can't. It's kept in again. Now getting a stick on it was Ainsley King, and the Wild finally able to gather up with Sophie Rose. Rose takes a nudge there and then goes over top of Lawton as Rose and Lawton came together. Now the puck goes down deep into the Citadel zone. Wild will make a change. Not quite 3 minutes played here in this third period. 2-1 Citadels lead, as we've got one of the other teams in the tournament wearing their provincial hoodies all going by us. (2-1) the score. 12:14 to go in this third period. Citadels in front. Our next game will be shortly after this one, so don't go too far. We'll have the Whitecaps and the Inferno. Here's a chance in front, and just getting it in toward the goal was number 7, Sophia Comstock, and Watt had to be sharp. Best chance of the period. We'll see it here right in front. Little chip on the puck as Comstock put it in toward the goal, and Watt squares up, makes the save. Big chance there for the Wild. Off the face-off now. Puck to the near boards. That'll go all the way down the ice. Linesman says no, it was tipped by a Wild player, so no icing. Here's Grace Conrad. On that puck, takes a little bump in the corner. Now we get 4 players in looking for it. Conrad, one of them. Taking a whack at the puck was Amelia Legier for the Citadels, but it's the Wild who'll come away. Take it off the boards over the blue line, and the Citadels will gather. Citadels regroup. They tried to free up Lydia Libis, but it's turned aside. Now Bryson tried to make a move into the zone, but the Citadels will gather behind their own net. Now they'll go to the far boards onto the stick of Maddie Zwicker. Zwicker opened up the scoring in this game way back in the first period. She'll just send it down into the zone. Everybody changing up now for the Citadels, except for one player who got a look at it there. In toward the goal, and now the Wild will skate away with it. That lone player in looking for the chance, none other than number 2, Lydia Libis. I've called her name and number a few times in this one, number 2 for the Citadels. Puck out toward the blue line, trying to stop it there was Caitlin Legg, but it's the Citadels who'll come away with it now. Lord tried to work through a crowd. Here's Tuddy. Tuddy puts a shot in, save made, and then jumping on top of the puck is Lafitte, and she'll cover. And we'll have a face-off with 10:42 to go. Great work there. As you can see, Lord coming in. And then the puck just wound up going to Tuddy, who just made a little move to the left and took the shot from an angle. And Lafitte had to be sharp. Great job by the Maritime Athletic Profiles crew, bringing you not only the live action, but getting those replays worked in whenever they can. Puck around the Wild net now. Reaching for it there, but not getting it was Caitlin Legg. It'll come back to the point. Lawton lets a shot go. That flutters in toward the goal, and the goaltender Lafitte got her trapper and her catching glove on it and steered it to the far side. Into the slot. Only sweater there is dark blue, and it belongs to Caitlin Legg. Lawton intercepts, puts a shot in. They score! From the boards, Lawton just threw it toward the goal, and it somehow squirted between the pads of Amelia Lafitte, and that's the old adage in hockey. It's never a bad idea to put the puck on goal. There you see Legg put it around the boards. They look to be in good shape, and then just taking a shot from right on top of the boards, and the puck put toward the goal, and the Citadels have doubled their lead. It's now 3-1, a 2-goal lead, and it's Heather Lawton putting the shot in toward the goal. And again, the Wild look to be in pretty good shape. We're going to maybe clear that puck around the boards and out. But Lawton there saw the chance, put it toward the net, and it found a way. And it's 3-1 for the Citadels. So a big goal, no question about it, for the Citadels, as they now increase the lead to 2 goals. Now the Wild right back looking for something to get the momentum back. Daniela Kim tried to make a move in. Kim on that puck quickly again. Kim waiting for some help. Works along the boards, and the Citadels able to clear it out as Isabella Reed backhanded it along. Good job there by Reed. Onto the puck now, Sophie Rose. Rose had it again. Puck is loose for just a second. Spinning, turning, firing. That was Ava Fry. Here's another chance. Again looking for it in the slot. That time it was Isabel Reed. Long shot. And I think that hit Daniela Kim. And Kim slowed for just a second after blocking that shot, but she carries on. Good tough play there by number 9 in blue for the Wild, Daniela Kim. Kim has the puck again. Works it out over the blue line. Just onto the ice now. This is Libas. Libas tried to make one move. She does. Lydia Libas trying to look dangerous there, but smart defensive play by Sophie Rose. Here's a chance in front. Big shot there. How did that stay out? Rebound chance into a crowd. Oh, my. It's a wild scene in front of the goal. Still no whistle. Puck still loose. Wild desperately trying to clear. Citadels trying to get it back. Libas does. Works it back to Gibbs. Shot goes wide and off the boards. Now Zwicker in looking for it. Just a bunch of opportunities, and somehow, some way, that puck stays out. They're just announcing the Heather Lawton goal now. Here comes Libas. Libas 1-on-2. Takes it wide to the right. Puts it toward the front of the goal. Nobody there. Goes to the other side. Picked up by Bryson. Wild can't clear it out. Reaching in for it now is Logie. And finally the Wild able to clear, but it's gathered by the Citadel at the red line. Citadels again. Chloe Fitzpatrick onto that puck. And then it'll go back into the Citadels' end of the ice. Quickly on that puck was Lord. Tutty tries to help out. Comes back to Lord. Ariel Lord. On that puck now, backhands it forward. Baz Conrad tried to feed Tutty in front. Broken up smartly in front. Here's a shot from an angle off the side of the goal as the Citadels pressure again, looking for more. They've got a 2-goal lead at 3-1, and the Wild trying to answer back. They tried to move the puck out, but again, the Citadels send it right back in. And I'm not sure if we can re-rack at that last crazy sequence in front. Here it is. Puck squirts free. There's one chance. And you see Lafitte is down, just hoping for some help. Everybody reaching in on the puck. Madison Duncan was sitting on her derriere trying to sweep that puck away. And that was about 15 seconds of just dumpster fire in front of the goal. But all that matters is that the Wild were able to keep their composure and keep the puck out of their net. 7:15 to go in this entertaining game. No shortage of talent in Nova Scotia hockey. And certainly the Nova Scotia female hockey has been showing that time and time again the last number of years, and certainly what we saw at the Canada Games, a shining example of just how good female hockey is in this province. That puck dangerously in front. Jumping on it there was Chloe Conrad. It comes free again. Boudreau tried to backhand it toward the goal. Everybody trying to get a stick on it, and finally Sophie Muse clears it away. Puck comes back again to Chloe Conrad. She'll just go behind her own goal, try to settle it down off the wall. Over on that far side, Lockhart was there to keep it in. Citadels again take that puck deep into the Wild zone. Citadels will make some changes. And away comes the speedy Conrad. Chloe Conrad taking it across the red line, chipping it down into the Citadel zone. Citadels will gather there and try to come out with some speed of their own. All kinds of speed and skill on display here in this one. Now it's Libas in a race with Conrad, but it won't matter as the puck goes all the way down for an icing. So with 6:02 to go in this third period, the lead now 3-1 for the Citadels. The latest goal for the Metro West 4 Citadels, scored by number 10, Heather Lawton. So we had 1 goal in the first, we had 2 in the second, 1 for each team, and 1 here in the third. So the Citadels have scored a goal in each period, and the Wild lone marker coming in the second. They try to feed it in front, and it's just cleared away. Good play by Lawton. 22-19 shots on goal favoring the Citadels, who lead at 3-1. They work it at the red line now. Here comes Libas, ever dangerous. Libas, sharp angle, lifted it high over the near post. Puck goes to the far boards. Wild trying to clear. Couple of players get tangled up over there. Jumping on the puck was Amelia Legier for the Citadels. Now Libas. Now Legier again. And the Wild able to take that puck and skate away with it. Madison Duncan got stopped. Here comes Lawton. Lawton has the 3rd goal of this game for the Citadels, puts it toward the goal, and Lafitte just steers it to the corner. Jumping on it quickly is Grace Conrad, but again, forecheck from the Citadels. They force the turnover. Puck into the slot, but it's cleared away as the Wild pick it up and move it out. The Valley Wild trailing by 2. Under 5 minutes to play in this third period. Lawton sends it toward the blue line. Blocked down there and moved out by Logie, but then again the Citadels turn it right back the other way, taking time off the clock. Puck goes into the Citadels zone, but again, the Citadels quickly on it as Tutty tries to move it ahead, barreling her way through a couple of defenders. And then coming over to pick that puck up is Caitlin Legg for the Valley Wild. She gets a little forecheck pressure, has to move the puck out. Now a pass in the middle of the ice ends up onto the stick of Olivia Lockhart. Lockhart now skates it off to the left. Twisting her body there, tried to feed it in front. Intercepted by Ariel Lord and sent to Tutty on the far side. Tutty now. Quick pass up ahead. Here come the Citadels. Dickey puts the puck in behind the goal. Getting there first is Chloe Conrad for the Wild. Kept in at the blue line. And no, they're going to say that it just did inch out over the blue line as Eleanor McHenry tried to keep it in. 3:57 left to play in this third period. The Metro West Forest Citadels leading it over the Valley Wild 3-1. Our next game will be the Quad County Whitecaps and the Metro East Inferno. That one scheduled for a 7 o'clock puck drop. That one dangerously again right in front of the goal, but it's picked up smartly by Lockhart. Here comes Lockhart again with speed. Lockhart cuts to the left, wide angle shot. Goes behind the goal, reaching in for it there was Logie, and it comes back to the point for Conrad. Conrad lifts the shot high. Right there in front, looking for a deflection was Nia Logie. Logie on it again from the right face-off circle, puts it in behind the net. A little bit of pressure now from the Wild. 3:18 to go as time now certainly becomes a big factor. In particular for the Wild, who trail it by 2. In behind her own goal there, this is Addison Boudreau for the Citadels. Quick pass up for Reed. Reed had to go past her, and the other number 9, Daniela Kim, comes to take it away. Kim works it back to the point. Legg sends it in front. Kim is there looking for some kind of loose puck, but Quinn Watt says, not on my watch. We'll see it here. Puck comes back to the left point. Long shot. A little touch in front there maybe from Isabella Reed. But again, Quinn Watt, focus, square to the shooter, takes the puck right into the body and makes the save. And we've got a penalty call here now. So I don't know what the call was, but Addison Boudreau over in the box for the Metro West 4 Citadels. So as the Jeopardy theme music plays in the Dauphin Center here, we've got a timeout called by the Valley Wild. Coach Colin Duncan wants to talk it over with his team. 2:53 to go in a power play. Big chance to at least get one and get a little closer. Shots on goal 23-20, favoring the Citadels. Again, just to recap the scoring, the Citadels scored 1 in the first. And then in the second period, the Wild answered back to tie it at 1. Citadels took the lead. And we ended the second period 2-1 for the Citadels. And then in this third period, just the 1 goal. And it was kind of a seeing eye shot from the right boards as Heather Lawton put a shot in toward the goal that found a way to get in behind the Wild goaltender, Amelia Lafitte. So Lafitte in goal. We'll keep an eye on her. And the net is empty. As I say that, I look and the net is empty. So that was part of the timeout. Here comes Libas now. A wide gaping cage for the Citadels to shoot at here, but 6-on-4 for the Wild. They've got a power play and the net empty. So 2 extra skaters on, and that will force the Wild, you would think, to put the goalie back in. And here comes Lafitte back in between the pipes with the icing call. The face-off will come down into the Wild zone. So an offensive zone face-off now for the Metro West 4 Citadels. Citadels down a skater. Over in the box is Addison Boudreau. I didn't see what the infraction was, but certainly the important thing is it's a power play for the Valley Wild. Scramble face-off in behind the Valley goal. Chloe Conrad works it up ahead. Wild try to get out of the zone, but it ends up onto the stick of Holly Gibbs for the Citadels. And she comes cross ice to Chloe Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick chips it into the Wild zone, and then it's sent right back out. We've got a race for it now as Amelia Legere trying to get to that puck ahead of King, but won't win the race, or excuse me, ahead of Gibbs, but won't win the race. Pile up of players in the Citadel zone, and it's picked up now by the Citadel Zwicker. Zwicker works it ahead. Wild will send it right back in. Shooting it down there was Caitlin Legg for the Wild, and another whistle. 1:48 left to play. 55 seconds left in the power play for the Wild. And Lafitte has to come back in the goal with the face-off in the Wild end. Face-off will be to the left of Lafitte, and I'm sure that as soon as the Wild can get it out of their own zone, that we'll see Lafitte head to the bench again for the extra attacker. So 5-on-4 power play right now for the Wild. Let's keep an eye on Lafitte. So there goes the puck, and there goes Lafitte. Onto it quickly now. Look, Lily McLean. McLean from the face-off circle feeds it cross ice. They'll feed it back to the point up high. Long shot blocked down. Squirts out of the zone. Jumping onto the puck now. This is Reed. Reed trying to get a clear shot on that open net. And it was blocked down there. Here's another chance going diagonally just in front of the goal. Anxious moments with the net empty, but the Citadels can't add one on. 12 seconds to go in the power play for the Wild. The net empty. 6 skaters to 4. Good play there by Chloe Fitzpatrick. Here comes Libas now. Can Libas get a look at the open net? Libas skates it in, trying to cut toward the front. Good job by the Wild to cover up. The penalty is over. So Citadels back to 5 skaters, but the net's still empty. So it's 6-on-5 now for the Wild. 38 seconds to go. Long shot in. And the goaltender thought about covering up, but Watt puts it back into play. Under 30 to go. Comes outside. Sent right back in by Chloe Conrad. Everybody will give chase now to that puck over in the left side. Puck out to the red line. Stop there. Wild try to put it in toward the goal, and this time Watt doesn't want to take any chances with Olivia Lockhart in lurking around looking for a loose puck, so Watt covers up, and with 12.3 showing on the clock, we'll have a face-off in the Citadel zone to the left of the goaltender, Quinn Watt. Shots on goal, 23-20, favoring the Citadels. And off the draw, the Wild control it. Conrad. Shot goes through everybody, but stick to the corner nicely there by the goaltender, Watt. Puck fed from the corner in front, and that should just about do it. The horn sounds, and the Metro West 4 Citadels can celebrate a hard-earned 3-1 victory over the Valley Wild. Shots on goal for the game, 23-20, favoring the Citadels, but where it matters most on the big scoreboard, 3 for the Citadels, 1 for the Wild, and again, a very complete effort by the Citadels. They scored 1 goal in each period. The Wild answered with their goal in the second, and the teams will line up now and shake hands, so we'll see who the players of the game are announced for each team, and don't go too far. We'll have a post-game interview with a player from the Metro West 4 Citadels at the conclusion of this one, so if you want to take a moment to go maybe refresh your beverage or get another snack, keep the live stream rolling because we will indeed have a post-game interview for you in just a little bit. And then a reminder as well, our final game on this Friday comes your way at 7 p.m. Scheduled puck drop. It'll be the Quad County Whitecaps taking on the Metro East Inferno. So the teams will line up at their respective blue lines. And we'll have the announcement. So the player of the game for the Valley Wild, number 26, Lily McLean. And nice to see that they have these mentor players from Team Nova Scotia Canada Games female hockey team handing out the awards. And the player of the game, well, she got the insurance goal and she played a very solid game for the Citadels. Number 10, Heather Lawton. So Lawton with an assist and a goal, a 2-point game. And she's the player of the game for the Citadels, so we'll celebrate. And we're going to try to speak to number 10, Heather Lawton, in just a couple minutes. So I'm going to head downstairs, but again, don't go too far. Our Maritime Athletic Profiles post-game interview coming your way in just a little bit. Your final score, Citadels 3, Wild 1. Back at the Dauphin Center, where the Citadels just defeated the Wild by a score 3-1. You got a goal in that third period. Walk me through that goal where you're all on the boards and you just put it on net. Tell me all about it.
I basically just shot. She wasn't, the goalie was like, I don't know if anybody was in front of her, but she couldn't see the puck, so she just missed it.
That was a big goal. That put you guys up 3-1. You also had an assist on the goal in the second period, the eventual game-winning goal. Maybe just talk about the game overall and about all of these great teammates behind you here.
We always work together, and we play our game. Even if it goes bad, we're always happy.
That's a good way to be. I should put that more of that into my life. No matter what's going on, be happy, right?
Yeah.
Now, does this team have a team cheer?
Yeah.
Can you do it real quick? Yeah, do I need to count you in or anything? Or you guys, you know what? You guys just take it away. Citadels team cheer, why not, right?
No, you start and then you go. Citadels on 3. You go.
They're working it out. They're going to get there. Whenever you're ready.
What's the score? 0-0. Citadels on 3. 1, 2, 3, Citadels.
That's pretty good, Heather. Heather Lawton, a goal and an assist and a win for the Citadels. Thanks for doing this. Oh, and wait. I'm going to let you do one more thing, all right? Look right in there, whoever you want, family, friends, teammates. Give a shout out to someone or a bunch of people.
Shout out to me. Shout out to me.
My whole team.
There it is, shouting out the whole team. There it is, the final score. Citadels take it 3-1. Don't go too far. Our next game coming your way, puck drop, right around 7 o'clock. We'll be back.